Hello Marvel Legends fans, this is Solid Dave Snake bringing you another review on the Marvel Legends Infinite series, Guardians of the Galaxy line, and this review is going to be on the Build-A-Figure Groot. And how you obtain this figure is you have to buy every single figure in this line, and every individual figure comes with an individual piece to build Groot. A different figure comes with each of his legs, his arms, and then Drax comes with the lower torso, and Rocket Raccoon comes with the upper torso and head. So you got to collect them all to build Groot, and once you build him, I think you will be really happy with him. I think he turned out really well. From all the previews I've seen of the movie, this looks like a great representation of that character. And he is pretty big in relation to the other characters. He's about 2 inches taller and has a lot of nice detail throughout. Get a little closer and give you a good look at Groot overall before we go over his articulation. Of course, there's no accessories for him packed with anybody. And there's just detail all through his wooden body. They've added green paint in certain spots. You can notice there and on his chest and face. Overall, it's just this basic brown color, but on some of those parts on his upper torso and head, you can tell there's that green shading. His pupils are painted black, and he's got a little bit of a black outline on his mouth. And he has little roots popping out everywhere too. There on the top of his head, and pieces on his shoulders and forearms. And his hands are both different. This one kind of has a little bit of a gripping pose, and on the right hand they're straight down. And his legs are actually really heavy. They're the heavier pieces on them, which is a good thing to get them to balance and stand correctly. And articulation-wise, Groot is really nice too. He has a ball joint on the head, which you can get full rotation. And that far down, which isn't far down, and not too far up either because of the back of his head. And on his shoulders, he's got a ball joint and a hinge, but you can get that far up and all the way down to his side, and a full rotation all the way around. Then he has that bicep swivel, which is kind of restricted from that root, but you're not going to be wanting to turn it backwards anyways. He has double jointed elbows, which you can get all the way up and all the way straight. And he has a ball joint and hinge at the hands, which you can rotate all the way around and get about that far in, only that far out. And on the waist, he does have, or on the ab, he does have that ab crunch, which will go that far back and that far forward. And it doesn't look too bad on the sculpt whenever you have those flexed. Some figures it does. He has no waist swivel, but you can swivel him at that ab crunch. And on his hips, they're a little different. The way the hinges are They go outward, so you can get them in a split, but you can't make it go forward unless you turn that joint around, and then you'd have to turn the knee up. But even then, you can't get it that far up. So I thought that was kind of weird. But he doesn't have double jointed knees. He only has single jointed. But it doesn't matter. You can get it pretty far back and straight. And amazingly, he does have the ankle pivot on these big feet down below. And he has the hinge, which you can make go really far back. And of course, he has the peg holes on the bottom of the feet. So, pretty nicely articulated. He looks really good posed with all the other Guardians of the Galaxy figures. And if you're collecting this line, I recommend getting them all and building this Groot, because they all go together well and really look nice all posed together. But thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned. I will be doing the Nova and Iron Man next. So thanks for watching.